The night the storm tried to tear the house apart was the same night an 8-year-old girl made a choice that would change more lives than she could ever imagine. I share news stories here every day, and I would really appreciate it if you hit subscribe and liked my video. Now let's jump back into my story. I'm sure you love it if you keep listening till the end, and tell me from which part of the world you are watching this story. I am interested to know how far away this story traveled. The wind screamed like it was angry, slamming itself against the windows as snow piled higher and higher on the porch. Inside the small house, everything felt quiet, too quiet till Lily heard it. A sound so weak it almost vanished into the storm. A tiny whimper. Then another. Her heart jumped. She ran to the front door and cracked it open just enough to look outside. What she saw stole her breath. 2 German Shepherd puppies were huddled together on the porch steps, their bodies shaking uncontrollably. Ice clung to their fur, and their paws looked stiff, barely moving. They were freezing. They were scared. And they were alone. Mom, Dad. Lily cried, but the wind swallowed her voice. She didn't wait. She rushed outside, scooped both puppies into her arms, and stumbled back in, slamming the door shut behind her. The cold followed her inside, but she didn't care. The puppies felt like ice against her chest. She wrapped them in blankets and sat on the floor, rubbing their tiny bodies the way she'd seen her mother do for her baby brother. She blew warm air on their faces and whispered softly, promising them they were safe now. The puppies whimpered, then pressed closer to her, as if they understood every word. That night, Lily didn't sleep. The power flickered as the storm raged on. Snow rattled the roof. But Lily stayed right there on the floor, feeding the puppies warm milk with a spoon, drying their fur with a hairdryer, telling them stories just to stay awake. Around 4 in the morning, one puppy nudged her cheek with its nose. The other curled into her lap. They weren't shaking anymore. They trusted her by sunrise. The storm had passed, but something far more frightening arrived. Red and blue lights flashed through the curtains. Loud voices echoed outside. Everyone, stay inside. Do not open the door. Lily's heart dropped. She peeked through the window and froze. Police cars surrounded the house, 3 of them. She grabbed the puppies and hid them behind her blanket fort like they were treasure. Her parents rushed in, confused and half asleep. A loud knock shook the door. "Ma'am, open up. This is urgent." As officers stepped inside, snow still clinging to their uniforms, Lily trembled. One held a photograph. Another scanned the room like they were searching for something dangerous. Lily hugged the puppies tighter, terrified they would be taken away. Then the officer sighed and smiled. "Lily," he said gently, "you didn't do something wrong. You did something brave." Why the police came? The officer turned the photograph around. Lily's eyes widened. It was them. The same 2 puppies she had rescued from the storm. "These puppies went missing last night," the officer explained. "There was a van crash on the North Road. The driver was transporting them from a rescue center. He swerved to avoid a deer and the van flipped. He was trapped for hours. When help arrived, the puppies were gone." Lily's arms tightened around them. "I just wanted them warm," she whispered. And because of that, the officer said softly, "They're alive." But then his expression changed, growing serious. "There's something else you should know. These aren't ordinary rescue puppies. They're being trained to become therapy dogs for children who've been through trauma. Kids who can't sleep at night. Kids who are scared." Lily looked down at the puppies. Their eyes were gentle, calm, like they understood pain. Her mother rested a hand on her shoulder. "Sweetheart," she said, voice thick with emotion, "you saved someone's future. The officers explained they needed to take the puppies to the vet to check for frostbite. Lily nodded bravely, even as her chest ached. As they carried the puppies outside, one let out a soft cry. Lily ran after them. "I'll see you again, right?" The officer smiled. "That's a promise." For weeks, Lily kept the blanket they had slept on. Every night, she prayed for them. Every morning, she checked the mailbox, hoping for news. Then one afternoon, a familiar van pulled into the driveway. The same officer stepped out this time with two healthy, bigger puppies, tails wagging wildly. They broke free and ran straight to Lily, knocking her over with kisses. She laughed and cried at the same time. "There's something we want to ask," the officer said. "The rescue program wants you to help train them." Lily blinked. "Me? But I'm just a kid who didn't wait for someone else to help," he replied. "That's the heart of a hero." The puppies curled against her legs, warm and safe. And in that moment, Lily understood something powerful. Kindness doesn't need permission. Sometimes it just needs courage, because sometimes heroes are small, and sometimes they wear red coats. Thanks for watching till end. Please like and subscribe my channel. I will be very thankful to you.